What's going on? It's Justeeni here. We're back with some more Polytitans. This is going to be the final set, and I'm kind of in a must-win situation, and I'm against Yeti Peaks. Yeah, not actually great for me, but yeah, basically, again, for those unfamiliar with how this works, this is going to be normal lakes. It's going to be Hoodrick versus Imo, but the away player gets to pick their tribe. Now, historically, I've been liking to play Imo, but I've won only 1 out of 4 games with Imo, so I'm kind of not too excited to use them with this matchup anymore. But my opponent was. They decided to pick Imo, so hopefully Hoodrick just works. They're a pretty simple tribe to play. I kind of know what to do with them already. So let's just get right into things. I decided to go with the double warrior opening because I just want to upgrade. I want to play things nice and safe. It's a little risky sometimes to go with a no warrior opening against Imo. I go for the explorer here. And I mean, I can't see the opponent, but I know where they are now. They're somewhere down here. So I kind of expect this to be a long game already just looking at this. We're not going to meet for a while. We both have a lot of time to build up and develop. They get that lighthouse there. And I can start upgrading. Now I get climbing myself for the ruin. Get a vet sword, which it's not too great. Now forestry. I get a star rune as well. I'm a little slow to develop because I decided to go with the turn 0 warrior opening, but all in all, not too bad. I go for the border growth, nice long-term value. But now we're going to be fighting over this village. I get a ton of meeting stars because Imo always has a lot of score like that. Now, math. I want to see if I can just snag this village with a giant. If so, that's going to put me in an amazing spot. And I'm just kind of workshopping everywhere else. I don't really need more vision. That first explorer was really good already. And they're staying off the village, which is exactly what I want. I get another border growth to set up some juicy markets. And I get another giant. And yeah, they're staying off the village. I now go for riding roads. You know, classic Hoodrick stuff. And I'm just hoping I can get this village. Yeti Peaks doesn't really want me to have it though. I decide instead of going on the village though, I'm going to take this giant down a notch first and then move on with my other giant. I don't expect Yeti Peaks to have another giant, but he has a catapult. And he actually has another giant as well, okay. And a mindbender, 2 mindbenders actually, so he's going to be able to heal his giants pretty quickly. So I just decide I'm going to try and stop him from getting this village and not focus on getting it myself. Just go for my markets at this point. I know Yeti Peaks is going to do the same, but I'm kind of just hoping what's kind of happened along these Imo matchups is that Imo just doesn't have nearly as good a markets as Rick, and despite Imo having Philo, I'm just hoping I'm just going to have a better market setup, and by the looks of things, that will be the case. However, Imo is also in the water. Yeah, so I can keep denying them this village, and I can get another giant. But there is a question here. What do I do about the water access? I don't have a lot of water access, and it's all it can be very easily denied. Another catapult hit. Catapults are super annoying here. Plus the mindbenders, another catapult. But I've got a catapult here for defense. I get another border growth. Just trying to get these markets going. My economy is looking beautiful. But these catapults are just so obnoxious. And a bomber as well. Oh my goodness. My giant's just getting weakened like crazy. Border growth there. And the Yeti Peaks markets are starting to get better. I go for chivalry. I get a knight. Hopefully I can sneak a nice chain. Well, I guess he can see it, but he's going to have to play around the chain. I get 2 knights so I can maybe brute force my way through if I have to. Scout hits this. Giant's on the city. And Yeti Peaks now has knights himself. But I decide, you know what? In response to that, maybe he can have the city. That's fine. I'm gonna go on the water. I'm gonna get a city wall because I don't need 5 stars. Like, what are 5 stars gonna do? So maybe I can get on the water. Okay, maybe not. And he's got a bomber there as well. Okay, so now he has a city, and I'm still not on the water. I can take out this giant at least. Okay, so I can get a chain going. I'm able to chain some of his units. I can't chain onto the city, sadly, because of just how things are arranged. But I get some units, and I can get on the water. My giants aren't too healthy because they've been bombarded. I get another chain there. Get rid of the catapult, but he still has bombers on the water, keep in mind. But maybe, like, while this is happening, I can take this, except he gets this night chain here. This night chain. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a good way to play around the night chain. It's really tough to say, especially in live game, because I lined all my units up like that, so I could take out this giant to chain on him. And this chain back really hurts because I needed all these units to then go for the counter siege. Unfortunately, though, I don't have those units anymore. And now my Juggernaut's weakened once again, and where's my naval presence? What naval presence, I guess? I mean, I can have some catapults to defend, so at least, like, Yeti Peaks can't convert this naval dominance to a win. I get another Juggernaut in the water, please. I just need to get on the water, and I probably am winning this game. It's gonna be all about this lake, really. But unfortunately, there's just so many bombers already, and the rammers, and more rammers, and Yeti Peaks doesn't even have them yet, but it seems to not matter. Can get a nice catapult hit there. Can't reach the bomber because of the zone of control. Just trying to throw everything in the water because the longer I wait, I have all the economy right now. I just need to get on the water. I get a border growth so I can get a bunch of port access. I can get a nice sneaky port in the back. Another giant. Capture the city back here, which that was available the whole time, like if I just walked there, but I didn't know there was a city there. It's a weird place to look. So I thought, oh, there's just nothing there, but there was. So I can get a power here. I've got a plan for that. And I'm trying to avoid chains. It's a live game, so I'm spacing my units really awkwardly because it's really difficult to play around night chains in a live game. But I just can't get on the water, and every turn is going to be more difficult. Now Yeti Peaks with a wall here. And yeah, I'm trying to back off my giants now. Maybe something can happen. But I'm just going to continue to build up. Get more giants, get more eco. And then maybe I can get like all the attacks, do something with that. Yeah, this city's just getting bombarded. I do have a plan for unsieging, so Yeti Peaks is not going for the siege yet. And there's this really annoying raft here at the bottom. You see I have to use a knight to kill it, and it leaves my stuff in a chain. I have to stop him from getting a bomber, though. Now I get spiritualism, though. It's going to upgrade my markets. And it's also going to give me a nice defense against knights. So, like, we're really, really in it for the long game. Now there's cloaks from Yeti Peaks. Unfortunately, the sneaky port in the back isn't going to work out. I'm trying to maybe launch an invasion here. Like, something in the east. It's my only point of breakthrough, because I can't break through the water, I can't break through the west. I don't really have... Yeah, I just don't have anything. I get a rider here because I don't like using an archer. I want to have a rider that can bounce back. So then I can more easily take out that annoying raft every turn. It's really annoying. I think I've mentioned that it's annoying. And there's another one. Cloaks are advancing. Those are going to be pretty annoying as well. And yeah, we're kind of long past the point where I even have a chance of getting in the water. Like, just look at this naval dominance. It's only going to get worse, mind you. But I've got knights, I've got catapults on defense. So I'm kind of just in don't lose mode. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe get a night chain somewhere. That'd be really funny. Like, I don't have any breakthrough, though, currently. So I try to go through here. unfortunately, there's nothing. I get more catapults. I get navigation because I want to set up some bombers just to really ensure I have a good defense. If they cloak me over and over again, I just don't care. You know, more trees planted for saving the world or something like that. I have a ton of economy and a ton of units, but it's just all sitting there. That's kind of all it's doing. And this naval dominance is getting worse. Now the cloak hits. Again, I don't care too much. I can make 2 bombers and just chain with a knight. So the cloaks aren't actually a big deal. You know, it is what it is. Especially since this game, if I'm not mistaken, is in version 1.16, where the cloaks are bugged and they only spawn on land. So I don't have to worry about like dagger boats. I can just chain this. Unfortunately, I mess up the chain. I should have done it the other way so that my knight would end here. But I'm a little silly, and I gave them a knight chain. But I moved my units away, I noticed that. But I lose the catapult now, which kind of sucks. But instead of chaining, they decide to destroy the knight like that, and they cloak. Now they can't even kill my catapult, but I made it a veteran already, so it's just a 1 HP veteran. I can go with these knights and damage this giant. Just trying to do something. Like, I have all the stars in the world, it's fine if I am a little wasteful. I go for this chain again, but this time not leaving an open chain, just the knight's there. We both have a ton of units, we both have a lot of economy. I probably have more economy, because it doesn't look like they have spiritualism yet. So my markets are definitely better. Another cloak hits. And now a cloak hits here. And I kind of just decided at this point to resign. And the reason why is, again, like, how do I win here? Short answer, I don't. As this game progresses, the only person that even has a chance of winning is going to be Yeti Peaks. Maybe this becomes a true stalemate because I just have so many bombers in the back and I can force a perfect defense. Probably can. This city's really annoying to defend though. But I could lose the city and probably still have the draw. The problem is though, no matter what happens, I am never winning this game. So I decide, I don't care enough to play this out. I'm fine just resigning. Like, if there's anyone winning this, it will be Yeti Peaks. So, yeah, I see no reason to play it on. This position's, despite all these units, it's an incredibly boring position because no progress can really be made. It's just a stalemate. But yeah, that's game 1. Very unfortunate loss. And that means I have 0 chance of making it through the group stage now. So it's just trying to win the next game now. So cut to that. Alright, game 2. This one is going to be a bit weirder than the first. It's not going to go as late, thankfully. But I meet the opponent right away. And you see I do the no warrior opening. And of course I meet them on turn 1 as soon as I do that. Which, like, this never happens on a normal Lakes. Like, what the heck? But sure, now I have to make an archer. And of course, they still get altar peace because mind bending doesn't count as an attack. So, yeah, I just kind of lost an archer. That's that. But I have really good cities, at least, to make up for that really weird exchange. And I know that they expanded slowly as well. So, you know, it's not too bad. And I'm just hoping the same thing that happened last game doesn't happen again. Because if it goes late and IMO has decent enough markets, it is just losing. But I see a bridge here, and I have water access, so my worst nightmare is not going to happen. I'm guaranteed to have some water access, and if I set up markets and IMO doesn't have really good markets, I just win this game. Unless, of course, like, IMO takes over the whole map, so I need to make sure that doesn't happen, but I do have a plan for that. So I'm able to get some nice upgrades, develop decently fast, get some archers just in case, because I saw that they had archery. You can see the, yeah, they have the defense bonus. So I'm just kind of keeping archers at bay on defense. Just, you know, I don't have vision on them. Doesn't hurt to be safe here. And I don't play for the long term, I just go for the pop growth. Because I figure, like, what's more important in the long term is actually like map control. So like that one border growth to take up space is not going to be deciding the game. What's going to decide the game is like map control, and if I can get trade early, then the game won't go long. And I have phenomenal markets, so yeah, I see them here just in time. If I did this a turn later, by the way, they take the city, I have no bridge spot, and I have to go in the water, which is a lot more slow and awkward, and I have a good chance of failing. So thank goodness I get that bridge, because now I'm going to be able to attack, and I get that beautiful market down. Giants going in. They go for an explorer. They have a giant here. That's okay, though. I can now go for siege. Send my giant up. I think I do that. Yeah. And I have the catapult. I'm just going to start pressuring their capital. Pressure here at the same time. Just annoy the opponent as much as possible because I know I'm up in economy. And looking at their capital is absolute garbage market spot, too. Like, it does not have a market spot. They didn't border growth for it. And then I place a bridge here as well. The second bridge. Nobody expects the second bridge. Go fishing. And there's another village, and now I am the one who has map control. Get another giant, gonna get some more markets. They have a bomber. Okay, that's fine. They have a lot of like water control, but I know it's not gonna be permanent water control, unlike the last game, which was really stupid because they could just lock me out of the game effectively. I know this isn't the case this time. I get a wall here again, same reason as last game is, well, I have all the money in the world. I mean, I really don't, but 5 stars isn't going to mean as much as a wall here. It just isn't. And now I see the city. I go climbing. I see this warrior here. I'm going to be able to take over like this entire section of the map for sure now. I get free spirit, getting ready to go knights, so then these archers can never attack me. Get the city. Upgrade. Explorer. See what's going on. Another village here. If I just take this village, I'm quite the happy camper. And even if I don't, I'm taking this village, and I'm just pressuring this like crazy. I have water access here. I have water access here. I have water access. Like, I have this entire portion of lake to myself. I am guaranteed to not be cut off from the water. And I have so much economy that I can dump into the water. Gonna get strategy, all that good stuff. So they just resign on the spot here. They see this is unplayable, and they give up. So at least I got 2 total wins in the group stage, which that's definitely fit for last place as far as I'm concerned, but it's better than only 1 win. So there's a non-zero chance that I will not be playing in next month's Polytitans, but who knows? Anything could happen. I guess you'll see if I upload anything about it or not, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.